Welcome back to Instables, everyone. So I'm going to go with you guys in the S&P 500. Again, this is the SPY, a very nice bounce back today. I'm going to go over exactly what has to happen for us to continue on with this momentum. We are leading to next week's CPI report on Wednesday. Again, that is our inflation report. What exactly are we looking for leading into next week's CPI? I'm going to go over all this with you guys. Now, before I jump into this, all I ask in return is you smash that like button. And if you do not want to miss any of our market updates or our potential breakouts that I mentioned throughout the week, hit subscribe. And if you guys are day traders or you guys are looking for intraday perspective breakouts all throughout the week, go to instables.com in the description below. And only for $15 a month, you guys will never miss a breakout alert today again. So let's jump into this one. So jumping into the daily chart with you guys here on the S&P 500, as you guys can see, again, we did mention yesterday that we did have our EMA line crossing up and holding up for the third day in a row. And as you guys can see, we did continue pointing up and we did get that pressure to the upside. We also did mention a couple days ago that if we did break above our previous buy pressure point, then we would have confirmation on that pressure to the upside. And as you guys can see, we did continue on with that pressure to the upside going to today because, again, we did increase above the bounce that we had previously. As you guys can see, we had a bounce. We did have lower highs yesterday as we did have an increase in pressure, giving us that continuation on the momentum, and sure enough, getting that continuation into today. Now looking at our RSI, getting very, very close to what we wanted, which is breaking above the median of our MACD. As you guys can see, we are breaking just into higher highs here, which is signaling that we could be breaking above the median of our MACD and breaking over 390. And if we can break over 390 and we can get that continuation here above the median of our MACD, then we could be looking up as that possible continuation to break into overbought territory. Again, there's no guarantee that we will break into overbought territory, but I will say one thing is that if we do break above the median of our MACD, we have a lot higher of a chance than if we were consolidating below our previous high that we had on our bounce. So we're going to keep an eye on this to see if we do break above the median of our MACD to continue on with that pressure. Now, one thing I do not like here is that we did get a decrease in volume, even though we did continue on higher today, a nice bounce back over our 20-day moving average, again, testing that 390 level, but we did get a decrease in volume here. So we're going to be careful, making sure we do get confirmation to break above our previous volume points would be very key to continue on with pressure and to be looking for that possible gap up that we'd be looking for over 400 and then breaking over 410. But again, making sure we get confirmation on volume, pressure, all of these things will be very key. We do have, again, our EMA lines that are pointing up now for the fourth day in a row. That does show us, again, for the third day in a row that we have been pointing up, that we are trying to create a bottom. So we'll see if we do continue on with this pressure on our MACD. That is simply exactly what we're looking for, is to see if we can increase with pressure, and then increasing volume would be very helpful to continue on with many other movers in the market. So we're going to be looking for that continuation on pressure and that increase in volume. And to recap on our volume profile, again, we did mention yesterday that we did just jump above a very key peak that we had here on our VPVR. Again, this is our volume profile representing the most amount of volume that was traded within the SPY here. As you guys can see, we did jump above it yesterday. Mentioned that yesterday as a possible confirmation on breaking over our 20-day moving average, and we did continue on above it because, again, we did still have our EMA line crossing up as we did get our increase in buy pressure today. So looking for the same thing to happen going into tomorrow, looking to see if we can continue on with pressure, looking to see if we can break above the median of our RSI and hold above it. And overall, just looking to see if we can get back over 400 leading into CPI, and to see if we do digest CPI next week, breaking back over 410. And to recap on our Bollinger Bands, as you guys can see, we are now breaking above the median of our Bollinger Band, which is the 20-day moving average here. We did mention last week that we were bouncing off of the lower end of our deviation here, looking to see if we can test the upper end of our deviation to see if we can get that squeeze to the upside. And in my opinion, very much would be predicated on a positive CPI, possibly, as Bullard did mention today. Again, this is Fed Bullard mentioning that we could possibly have rate cuts if we can get inflation to moderate. So we will keep an eye on the CPI report. In my opinion, one of the biggest watches is the CPI report, and then watching earnings would be that continuation. Now, again, with that said, if you are a day trader or you are looking for intraday perspective breakouts within the same day, for example, with GROV, a major breakout that we had this morning, halted at 515, breaking over $7 on the day, over 30-40% on that breakout, go to instables.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert today again. And again, all of you instables that come over every single day and support the channel, I appreciate it. You guys, again, just taking what the market gives us. A very nice breakout today with GROV, again, halted at 515, looking for a continuation on volume and pressure. As you guys can see, continuously getting an increase in pressure, and we did get that confirmation. A very nice breakout in the instables room. So we're going to continue to stay patient and take what the market gives us, like we had here with GROV out the gate this morning. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.